season. Hello and welcome to another stream of Madden 2021. We are in week 17 and face the Seahawks. Before I notice, Joe Burrow is resting because he's in the playoffs and I don't want to get him injured. So Teddy Bridgewater is making his 49ers debut as a starter. And so is the rookies. So is rookies and people you hardly see on this. Like Gabriel Davis, a rookie. He gonna be in it. Anthony Miller gonna be in it. They all resting. Tight end, look. This guy gonna. I'm in the playoffs automatically. So, hope you enjoy it. We should look at injuries, see who's all injured. Let's see. Eagles. I got Seahawks. Let's see who Seahawks got injured. David Andrews. So I hope you like the game and please subscribe. Thank you. My dog is sleeping. So over here snoring. It's my dog. Robber. Wow.
Santa Clara, California. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Teddy Bridgewater and the San Francisco 49ers versus Daniel Jones and the Seattle Seahawks.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So a look here.
Okay, have to go back to playoff.
This list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The rookie. The rookie got a sack.
A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. But it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned
They're going to Teddy breaking his debut.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we come. Here we go, Teddy.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. He'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and
Why
long.
jumped in? Oh.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there.
Happy
2nd and
Sunday,
8.
y'all.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Yard line. It'll be a gain of 5.
That
but
dude
still
always.
about 3
Oh
yards shy
man,
of the first
looks like
down
he hurt his
marker,
back.
and now it's 3rd down.
Lower back. Looks like lower back, man. I need to get him in this.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Bruce Strong.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz.
You always
and
get it
detecting
injured.
and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Where's that world?
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Where am my defense at?
McLeod able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On the Seahawks 5-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end.
I'm trying to give it to him, man. But
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Charlie got his first touchdown.
Charlie Werner with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
That was on me.
So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
I'm a rock star.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At their 48
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He caught it.
Picked off at the 48. The big fella.
Yes.
It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense defense in the National Football League, there's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception.
Oh.
But then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis.
Pass interference. Pass interference.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with
Oh,
our
what
referee.
Except.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
Oh, I thought he had it.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted.
So Detroit
Instead, 2nd down.
beat the Vikings.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Oh.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Yo, it bounced off him.
For the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wow.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Bridgewater again. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Yeah, I'm on.
San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
I'm about to field goal it.
Will come with a little under a minute to go
Hi,
in this
field
first
goal it.
half. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
14-point game.
Took 6 plays.
14-point game.
2-yard touchdown run.
Is that too loud for you guys?
To kick it away following the touchdown.
No?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50.
Who hit him? Wonder. Preston Smith. Nothing.
Seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that.
All right. Okay, he gonna be right open.
That means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Number 28, Joe.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44. First punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Bridgewater on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start out west in the City of Angels, with Arizona in town for an NFC West matchup. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently
the Raiders are beating the Broncos. Wow.
A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. 24-17, your final score. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great. That's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'll give you all David.
Got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I'm just going to run it.
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
They'll try to throw here now.
Come on.
Bridgewater.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a
Oh.
little spark.
Oh, my face.
Halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
10 more yards.
1st down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Come on, Davis.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's complete in the end zone.
Oh, something Butler.
49ers. Greg Ward, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Oh, he got
They
a
were
caught
down at the
that.
half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
He should have caught
Just gotta
that,
get
man.
back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He should have. If he didn't tremble, he would have caught that.
So 2nd
But-
and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st
But,
down.
you know,
Operating from the gun, Jones. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Leads to second and 10.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards.
Wow, the Cowboys beat lost to the Giants.
First and 10 at the 11. They get this out left.
Try and get a Davis.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there.
Davis not here.
Brings up second
From the 5, second and 4.
yard line.
I'll just like that for now. Fuck it.
The run, it's Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
His first touchdown.
Gabriel Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. And this is caught.
He still got it.
That with one hand.
He didn't catch that.
On that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Jones now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And inside the 20.
Cooper Kupp done did. Cooper Kupp.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19
Damn.
yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Joe Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Seahawks.
Bailey got the extra point, so still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Like he couldn't,
do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Dancing to his left. Going deep this time for Miller. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Oh, come on.
Are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more
The
points on
Steelers
board,
beat the Cleveland
I'm
Browns.
going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a
lost
gain
to
of 3.
the Vikings lost to the
3 yards
Lions.
to gain there, 2nd down.
20-17.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Come on, Bobby, right there.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Of course.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all. 64 yards, end over end. And I think he's going to come up about a half a revolution short. And that could really have bounced either way.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
46 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the toss, this is Murray running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Really short of the first by a few yards.
What is it?
Now the
4th and
Seahawks
4,
forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Dude.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that touchdown
wide
should make
open.
you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Jones on 1st and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. They'll roll him out, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
That was nice.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
Soda, Pepsi. Hope you enjoyed the game. Rest our star, your ocean wants to discuss players. So, alright. Hey, thank you, Miko. Alrighty, so we're going to the playoffs. We're going to wild card. We got first seed, I believe. I want to say we're in the top. We got a top seed. Let's see what happens. Who's playing? Oh, the Saints play the Giants. Oh, Pete Carroll's coming back. Pete Carroll retiring. Bruce. Wow, the Lions travel to Dallas take on the Cowboys. The Lions faces the Cowboys. Interesting. Let's look at transaction. See who's for. Oh, look. Buccaneers fire head coach. Pete Carroll retires. I don't know. I think we're like first place. See me up. Wow. We got home field advantage. Home field advantage. On to the player, huh? Let's see who do I get to play? Who do I get to play? Play the Panthers. So we're about to what on their strength. Let's see what else happened. Who won against the Cowboys and Saints. Tom Brady plays for the Saints. Huh? Wow. Let's look at this. Let's look at that. Let's look at the playoff schedule. Let's see. The Bills beat the Bengals 38-14. The Titans beat the Raiders. No, the Titans lost to the Las Vegas Raiders. Wow. The Chargers beat the Houston Texans. Fuck the Panthers. The Cowboys beat the Lions. Shit. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Let's go pace the Panthers. The Panthers. What do you got for the team? Only Andre Hopkins. I gotta do the playoffs and I stop at the Super Bowl.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
I should have. I forgot to put fucking Joe Burrow back in.
As we'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the San Francisco 49ers versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Carolina Panthers.
Jimmy G.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up.
I forgot to do something. Oh, if I do depth charge, man. I'm putting. Good.
An important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, he'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Fucking DeAndre Hopkins, yo.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Benson Mayowa on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 27-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, 27 yards. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And now it gets real because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get a raise. And that's
caught inside the 35.
That's good.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
He's like, whoa, should I see that play? Watch that play.
Definitely helps come playoff time.
He
and those
won.
are some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning. Certainly evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jefferson.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Diggs on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
I'm gonna ride my horse.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To Michelle on the screen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
6 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Gurley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards on the pickup. And this.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up.
Shake it to the left, shake it to the right. Come on, baby.
Where they are on the field, so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back
you
over the middle.
motherfucking idiot.
Drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. He's going to take off with it. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Burrow. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darius Slayton the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Nah.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
complete to DJ Chark.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. 3rd down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Melvin Gordon, 55 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And a Panther first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but
He's
it's
got time out. How the hell?
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment.
I hope it's not
but first,
Dallas.
Let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys squaring off against the New Orleans Saints.
I hope it's not the
in our
Cowboys
game,
either.
We're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Fucking heater making worse sounds.
18 more yards.
It's like going raw.
First down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe
I don't
try to
face the
narrow down
Cowboys.
your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he'll let this one go. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
How was
DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Panthers
How was he wide open?
within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And
I don't know how that guy. I don't know. He was how that guy wide open
Right
defense.
here, 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. On the slant, this is Chark. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back out from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Panthers 17.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's good.
27 yards, a big play there on fourth. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right?
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 19-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Burrow going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco
No,
touchdown.
not Jefferson.
Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Why Jimmy wearing 7 instead of 10? How did my dude get injured, Jerry? How did Jerry Jefferson get injured? He's number... Where is he? He's right there. He's 18.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 31.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Davis on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action, Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they needed a touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here we go with Burrow. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So with that need, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
24-yard attempt.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
We're going to the championship game. But I wonder who we facing. Hopefully I don't have to. Hopefully I don't have to face the Cowboys. Please don't let me pick Cowboys. No Cowboys. Please not the Cowboys. Please not the damn Cowboys. Please not the 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 all the Saints. We played the Saints in a conference game. We're gonna check the So the Jets and the Bills have established themselves as the class. So that would be who the Jets. I gotta sneeze, but I can't sneeze. Alright, that's all I'll do tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.